Hey everybody, it's Todd White here at Lifestyle Christianity. I just want to first of all thank the Lord for everything that He's done this year. It has been absolutely wonderful. It has been the most upside down, weirdest year ever, 2020. I've seen so many people say so many different things, but honestly, for us who are devoted to Him, it has been absolutely wonderful. You know, we started the year out with Power and Love right here in the training center, which was totally amazing. It had so many people here going out on outreach consistently and winning people to the Lord. So many miracles, so many encounters. Absolutely wonderful. And from there, we went to Brazil to do another Power and Love, which was completely awesome. It was incredible. I remember going and being there at part of Carnival and being able to just share my heart and going out there, sharing my heart from a float that they had in the middle of Carnival. And so many people said yes to Jesus because the gospel must be preached in the midst of darkness. So wonderful. Then we did the Send. The Send was, I don't even know how to explain it. We did 3 stadiums in one day. We were able to do one stadium with 75,000 people in Sao Paulo, the second stadium with 65,000 in Sao Paulo, and then another stadium with 35,000 in Brasilia. And we flew back and forth, and it was one day absolutely crazy. We had so many blind, seeing, deaf, hearing people getting out of wheelchairs. So many people heard the gospel preached and have come to Jesus. From the Send, I went to Argentina, and we did the King of Kings conference. Oh, it was so beautiful. There were so many youth there. Just watch these youth just burn on fire. It was just so beautiful. We were with Claudio Friedson and his daughter Daniela and Chad. It was so beautiful. From then we went to the Glory Cruise, and the Glory Cruise was so beautiful, just amazing. Once again with Brian Guerin and Daniel Kalenda and Michael Koulianis and Eric Gilmore. It was so fabulous. We had such a wonderful time. We came in, and all of a sudden, like, we got this news that this sickness was breaking out. And so all of a sudden, just within a very short period of time, COVID hit, and it was like a totally crushing blow. It seemed like from every different area, all these things were closing down. Churches were closing down. Everything was closing down. And so I ended up doing these meetings for LCU because we had all the students engaged, and we had to make sure that students couldn't be here. So we ran LCU through live stream, and it was amazing because when I would share my heart there, God's enabled me to see that when I'm preaching and when I'm speaking to an audience of one. And so I'm never speaking to the crowd that's there, and I've always known that in my heart. And so speaking never changed for me, the movement on stage, everything, because I was preaching to the heart of the Father, and it was the back and forth communion. I was also faced with this place of when God spoke to me and He asked me, He said, if the training center closed, would the community around you be affected? And I looked at that and I said, well, obviously we do outreach. We did outreach up until COVID hit, and then the doors actually shut, and I realized we're not having the effect upon community that we could. And I was like overwhelmed in my heart. So I went through this massive pruning season, and it was the most beautiful pruning season. I would tell you that COVID wasn't sent by the Lord. Of course not. He doesn't come to steal, kill, and destroy. COVID was definitely sent by the enemy because it has to do with sickness and disease. But the reality of that is that God can make lemonade out of any lemons. And that's exactly what He did. He made the most sweet lemonade out of what the enemy had brought our way. It's actually a fastball that comes in, and in the baseball park, a fastball gets hit way further out of the park than any other ball because the velocity of it coming in determines the velocity of it getting smacked out when the batter connects with it. So God really connected with that. That is where LC Church was actually birthed out of. So LC Church was given to me in this is what I want you to do, this is where I want you to go, and it has been amazing. We launched LC Church September 27th. It was actually launched on Yom Kippur. We didn't know that, but the Day of Atonement. So it was the most beautiful day that everything was birthed. We now have 57 employees, so the ministry has grown exponentially, and we're doing amazing. We have such vision that we want to do. Right now, LCU is back in session. We're full on. It is a 1-year program we moved to this year, and we're going to do the same thing next year. The power and loves that we were not able to do are about to be rebirthed. Actually, we're going to do a power and love intensive, and that's going to come up in the beginning or towards the beginning of next year in 2021. So we're revamping because the future is actually bright. It's not a bummer. It's actually filled with God's goodness and His mercy. Belong is absolutely amazing. We have baptisms almost every time, if not every time, where people are coming in, students are reaching people out there. They're coming in, they're hearing the gospel, they're getting baptized, they're becoming discipled. So it's actually a disciple program for people that would come to be a part of what we're doing. We have the kids church. We want to focus so much on kids. It's so important that we would raise kids with the supernatural lifestyle, with the love of the Father from just little ones, because they do not get a junior Holy Spirit. So our focus to cater to children is so important for us, because Jesus said, don't hinder the little children from coming to me. And so we want to make sure that we can be here and be an avenue for kids to come into unity and to union with the Father. Guys, we also have LC Dance. LC Dance is absolutely amazing. My daughter is over that. It's a father's great joy to see his kid pressing into what she was created for. And I'm watching this dance program explode. Right now, I believe they're at about 76 students. They're actually getting ready to do their first Easter performance. So they're getting ready for this huge endeavor that they're about to step into. But going into the classrooms and watching little 11-year-olds actually encounter Jesus, be on the floor weeping because they're encountering Him, is so beautiful and so powerful. Dance is way more than just a show. Dance is you giving God your everything to worship Him with everything that you are. So powerful. We also launched youth right after we launched church, and it is so amazing. The kids are being overwhelmed with God. We're watching it grow like crazy. I wish that somebody spoke into my life when I was a teenager, so that I would understand that there's more to life than drugs. There's more to life than partying. There's more to life than pornography. And these youth are being inundated and overwhelmed with God's presence. Guys, what's going on here is absolutely beautiful, and we are so thankful that you're a part of this. So right now, we're inviting you to come and to join us, whether you can come in person, come to the church where we're doing services at 10:30 and 6 o'clock every Sunday, or to come and join us in prayer no matter what and lift us up for what the Lord wants to do, or you can join us financially. Honestly, we just want you to join us. We want you to be a part of what we're doing, and we're actually stepping into a place where community becomes family. You know, the mission statement of the church is for us to all encounter Jesus together, and for us to walk in truth according to righteousness, and then for us to actually live that lifestyle that comes out of righteousness, that comes out of the encounter. It's so powerful. So come be a part of what we do. We look forward to seeing you come. We look forward to seeing you pray. And we look forward to you coming and being a partner in any way, shape, or form that you'd like to. Bless you guys. We love you. Thanks for being a part of family.